In the folklore of Kerala, spiritual devotion was often described as a path to a tangible, physical result. The stories suggest that through enough penance, a practitioner could bring a deity directly into the material world. Kunchamon Potti became famous for doing exactly that. He achieved a level of mastery that allowed him to manifest and command a trickster spirit known as a Chathan. During that same era, Mattappalli Namboothiripad sought a higher power at Sri Porkali. His goal was the manifestation of the supreme goddess Bhadrakali. This connection to the goddess became a permanent part of his family's identity. To this day, his descendants still include her name in their formal titles, identifying themselves as the Bhadrakali Mattappalli Nambuthiris. When these two men eventually met, their differing spiritual achievements led to a direct test of whose devotion held more weight in the physical world. The strength of Mattappalli's power was first proven while he was traveling by boat past the red-tiled exterior of the Vaikom Temple. He heard a ritual drumbeat from within the walls that was so technically perfect he suspected it was being played by a god. Inside, he discovered a woman in a trance performing this rhythmic drumming. She had been ousted from her duties, but a dream from the deity had compelled her to play despite her pregnancy. The precision of her playing was so divine that it unintentionally summoned bhutas, supernatural goblins, who materialized to consume the ritual offerings. The head priest of the temple, Vaikom Temple, was paralyzed by the sight of these entities. Fearing for his life, he begged Mattappalli to take over the ceremony. Mattappalli took his place, seated behind the brass oil lamp to assume the tantric duties. He remained calm even as the spirits crowded the sanctuary. Utilizing his connection to Bhadrakali, he pacified the hungry entities and completed the ritual, allowing the spirits to depart satisfied. This intervention earned Mattappalli half of the temple's tantric rites. It is a shared authority that survives today, split between the Mekkakatu and Mattappalli families. Later, Kunchamon Potti visited Mattappalli at Vaikom, where the two began to argue over whose manifested deity was truly superior. To settle the dispute, they agreed to a practical demonstration of obedience right there on the temple grounds. Potti began by calling for Pan. His spirit, the Chathan, materializes instantly in the form of a human servant to hand him the betel leaves. Mattappalli made the same request. In response, the goddess Bhadrakali appeared as a beautiful woman, serving him the pan with her own hands. Potti then demanded a spittoon. His servant floated in the air, catching Potti's spit before it hit the floor and vanishing upward. Mattappalli matched the feat. The goddess, still in her human disguise, hovered in mid-air to catch his spit before disappearing from view. At this, Kunchamon Potti admitted defeat. He realized that while he commanded a trickster, Mattappalli was treating a supreme deity like a common housemaid. Potti left in a state of shock, but Mattappalli's triumph was interrupted. The goddess Bhadrakali appeared before him once more. She was not there to congratulate him. She had come to issue a final reprimand for his behavior. She informed him that forcing a supreme power to perform humiliating, menial chores, like holding a spittoon, just to win an argument was a profound insult. Her consequence was immediate. Mattappalli would never be allowed to see her physical form again. She would aid his righteous actions from then on, but only invisibly. The encounter established a clear boundary between divine service and human ego. Even the most powerful practitioner was still subject to the laws of reverence. Today, the story of the duel at Vaikom persists in Kerala folklore. It serves as a reminder that spiritual power is not a tool for vanity, and that the highest devotions require the highest level of respect.